Hey all, hopefully this is now working and it's kicked in. I accidentally was trying to stream to Twitch, so I should probably check on Twitch because I probably just logged onto that and started streaming absolutely pointless stuff, really, which has gone a bit wrong. So yeah, done really, really well. Oh, now at the moment anyway, so I'm talking to myself. There was one there for a second. Now it's gone. Don't know why. These things happen. Never mind. Right, let's drag that over.
Because the rat would just not find an opening for the team fight, and then shall I take it from the other side where Backlund gets his LeBlanc.
My channel. Let's just have a quick check on here. Make sure I didn't just. Yeah, apparently I did start streaming to Twitch like a minute ago. Oh well. Okay, so I guess this isn't going to work out that well. Okay, cool. Right, so I guess I don't know if anyone's actually there or not. So I don't quite know. Stream settings, most available time, yeah, average view duration. Stream alpha is excellent, no data. I know no data was coming through, but that's where I went a bit wrong on this one, really. So never mind. Right, so anyway, so the point in this video really is just to go through and display how I was going to build my Master Emeralds from Sonic. I 3D printed them and then started adding things. Been a long-time Sonic fan, so I thought I'd put that through. As I thought, okay, cool. So the point was to get these to start making. I'm on the wrong camera, aren't I? So to my second camera. So this is probably the smaller version of the Master Emerald. I've got a much larger one that I did start making. Hopefully the guy saw you, Mini Kai. Hey man, I hope you're well. Sonic fan too, I see, Mr. Shadow Productions. Nice to meet you. It was a good fair the other day, wasn't it? Did you enjoy it? So this is probably going to be the size of Live Drunk Print. Let's move Sonic and that out the way. So I have this. Then the plan is to program up this top half that I've created for the Master Emerald. So in here is a Adafruit circuit playground. It's only the classic, so it's a bit harder to program up. So I'm going to show how I program that up in a second. So what this will do, I'm going to base this on the theory from, I'm going to use Shadow the Hedgehog 2 at the moment. That's not Shadow the Hedgehog, sorry, it's because I keep looking at Mr. Shadow Productions there in the chat, who I met the other day. So I'm going to use the basis of this one on that. As you saw in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, Knuckles had all 7 Master Emeralds and he crushed them together to combine the Master Emerald. So what I want when this is complete is this to glow, but I want it to circulate between all the different colors as such from the different Master Emeralds. So we shall get this board programmed up. We shall see what happens with it. Really, I forgot to bring my battery down and a longer lead, so I may have to take a short intermission. Guys, I do apologize. It'll be right back. Cool. I'll catch you later, Mr. Shadow Productions. Have a good one. Nice meeting you, and good to meet you at the weekend as well. So yeah, I will start to get this programmed up. I've forgotten the battery, so I can demonstrate this as well, which is a bit silly. I've kind of left that upstairs on my upstairs desk. So no, not. Do you know what? I found a power bank. Happy days. Right, let's check it's got power. Survey says power. Done. Right, we have a means to power this board. Not the correct battery. The correct battery I have slotted in just behind here. I'd rest up, so it could be truly wireless. So what I'll do, I'm going to demonstrate this to you quickly now. No, I'm not. Do you know what? We're just going to get to programming. So let's swap over. So we'll see. Do you know what? while that's there, we're bringing a little Sonic the Hedgehog light that I picked up from Mankind the other day. So let's hook up. This is a bit of a pain the way I've already fitted this in. I probably should have fitted this in later on. So this is going to start kicking in. So as you can see, I've got some Arduino code here already. Now this was actually taken from Circuit Fruit's website, from Adafruits, I should say, for their Circuit Playground. I thought I would borrow it because it's circled through 7 different colors. They're not quite an exact match for all the emeralds, but it'll work. So if you just connect in, so that, as you can see here, it mentions it's on COM port 3, so that's the COM port for my playground. So I'm just going to upload my new firmware to it very quickly. I'll upload, compiling sketch. Let's see what happens. See if this goes through okay. It's going fine. I'm getting lots of beeping in my headset at the moment to tell me it's all flashed okay. Of course, that doesn't always mean it has correctly done. No, that's holding round lovingly. Right. I really wish I had brought the battery down. So I'm going to bring this over to the second screen quickly. We're going to swap you over to this camera so you can see now the effect I've gone for. So I'm just going to plug this into the battery supply, and I better go and grab the little battery so I can actually properly show you guys this really, because you're going to want to see it in the diamond, which is going to give the most effect really. So I have tinted, I've got hundreds of these ones printed. So if I hold it like that, you can start to see that it's circling through colors slightly. It's probably a bit too bright for this headset, for this thing. Let me go and try and turn the big light off. Bear with me. So I'm going to roll into the back of my green screen, aren't I? So as we can, oh wow, that's definitely washing out that light, isn't it? Right. So you start to see it will start to circle through the colors like this. So we will leave that pulsing away like so. So we do have different color settings as well, so we can go for a more darker setting on this one. So just leave that strolling around. So this will be the top half. So I'm just going to disconnect this power lead. I'm going to run upstairs and grab my miniature battery to connect to this. So I will be right back. Right, so apologies about that one. I have grabbed another diamond that I've made as well, to be honest. I've made quite a fair few of these. I love playing piano. Yamaha P40 is my favourite. Random. Hey Neil, I hope you're well. Hey Mad Mac, I hope you guys are doing well. Apologies about that one. I was going down to Hunter Battery, my thing. Ice cream van chime videos. That is literally possibly one of the most random things you could say. The Yamaha people, I never learnt to play the piano. It was always something I wanted to do. I think I could play. There was a weird Felix cat tune song when I was old. It was on every TV advert, and everybody could play it. You kind of just held two fingers apart, so you missed out a key and sort of just went along, and pretty much tuned. That's probably the limit where I could get to. Right, so anyway, so we've got the miniature battery for this. I've also obtained a stand that I've printed as well to hold it up. So we're just going to pop that there. Get the battery connected in. I'll turn it on first, probably help, wouldn't it? So if we hook this up, this is really fiddly. I really regret doing it this way. But as you can see, we start to got power there now. So this clips in. And it goes. In it goes. It's in. It's going to rattle a bit. So let's go and turn off. Actually, if I put it this way around, you should be able to see the colours pulsing of all the smaller emeralds inside the main master emerald. As we can see, that is our finished look. So I'm curious as to what people's thoughts are on this one, really, and what you think. Should I go? I do have a clear diamond as well, more of a white, probably better to see through. I can print these in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different colours. In fact, I did. I have. I'm just going to go grab them now because I really should inform you that I'm just going to up and walk out my chair. But yeah, used to this, and I'm not used to streaming, so we're all going to kind of put up with a bit of slapdash tomfoolery, really, because it just adds to the excitement of it all, in my opinion. I'm going to turn the big light on so I can see what I'm doing again. So we have these. I've printed hundreds of these ones. So, and I haven't really decided what to do with this. We got red, clear, white, purple, blue, gold, light blue, and green. We technically have all 7 colours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't remember the exact order they're supposed to go in now. So these are just the miniature ones. I know you can get logos of how it all works. I don't have that to hand, unfortunately. I have what I have. These ones obviously don't fit in my little stand, but they are just the right size for a certain little man. Now, of course, if I'd done this correct, I would have sorted this out so some little man could hold it, but I actually printed these ages ago and only got little Sonic a few days ago, and I found them for sale in Smith's Toys, oddly enough. They literally had a whole bunch of them, so I couldn't help it. So I got Sonic, Amiga, Amy, and Tails as well. I'm trying to get the Tails plain sort of thing. I'd really like to get the one from when I was younger. I'm not too sure if you guys want to see much more of these, really, because there isn't too much else to show you. I could share out the STL files if you wanted to print these yourself. If not, do I know Terry Miles? He does Boogie Woogie. Terry, he's a very old radio presenter, if I'm correct. Terry Miles. He was a very no pianist. Apologies. I don't know why I'm assuming he does He's who I think he is. And I thought it was an old Radio 1 DJ, to be honest with you. I quite clearly mistaken on that one. Is Terry Mars? Yeah, no, he's a pianist. I've literally just Googled him to get that, to be perfectly honest with you there, my friend. It's, yeah, I would not have thought of that one. I mean, printing these diamonds on the 3D printer, if I just swap over quickly, you can see it roaring away. I tried to get a nice live video of this one, really, of me printing these. I don't. Everybody says there's certain software you can get for capturing 3D prints much better. I've not done that myself. So yeah, I guess unless there's not too much, if anybody else wants to know anything else, really has got any questions about the diamonds or any of the cars or anything, I'm probably going to call this a night, really. He does piano. Yeah, I saw that. He's quite an old pianist as well, isn't he? He's St. Mary Magdalene. He's quite a famous one. Terence Andrew Miles, pianist and songwriter from England, specialised in boogie woogie piano. Played in multiple different bands, practiced musical skills, solo artist, but now his YouTube channel is main music. So he's actually playing music on YouTube now. That's pretty cool, I guess. It still, for some reason, screams to me a Radio 1 TV, a BBC Radio 1 presenter as such. And I'm honestly not too sure. I wish my 3D wood printer was as quick as yours. Mac, I'll be very honest with you. Those shots on that printer, they are gathered. I think that's once every couple of minutes, and that it's not. I wish mine was that quick as well. I think the bottom half of the diamond takes roughly 22 hours to print. I've got a Creality Ender 3, so it's a good printer. Don't get me wrong, absolutely love it to pieces. I've upgraded with the silent board, the auto bed leveling touch print as well. That was very much a worthwhile upgrade, in my opinion. The silence motherboard was the best one. The auto leveling board, that's saved so much time. I would literally drive myself insane attempting to print stuff out over and over and over again. Look at that. I cannot get these all in shot. I don't know why I'm trying to pose these at all. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I don't really play with these things. I more just enjoy looking at them, and I'm hoping to get the Lego set. I know I've got a 3-day one. Cool. What are you printing, my friend? 3 days. That's a long old time to be waiting. I'm very curious. I'd love to see what you're doing at the moment and see it going, but yeah, I want to get an Octopi or something for my printer just to capture those nice stream ones. The CR6. Yes, that's a good unit, much better than mine. No, I got the Ender 3 just to trial out. I picked it up, last October now, I think. Had it a while. We printed off so much random stuff, and I'm going to guess you've probably done the same thing as well. Oh, is it a white desktop one by any chance? Because I think I may have printed the same thing a while ago and never actually assembled it. Make a small boat. No, definitely not. No. Do you know what? I purchased a jet pump. So you may recall my previous videos, I made a boat last summer. So in my absolute geniusness from eBay, I purchased a jet pump that was, I think, like 75 mil or something. I was convinced that could move my boat, and I was going to try and power it off a 775 motor. Yeah, I never hooked it up to anything. So I'm going to guess if you're printing this to deal with water, you're not printing in PLA. You're a fellow had a YouTube video. Cool. That's not too bad. I'd love it if you've got a link to that to share. That'd be brilliant, mate. I guess you can't print those in PLA. What type of filament do you have to use to print them? Because I've tried putting stuff I printed in PLA filament in water before, and it's just it's never worked. I printed my wife the other week a utensils holder, like a draining thing to put the knives and forks in after she's done the washing when she's not in the mood to use the dishwasher. And yeah, the bottom of it is cracked out now. So it's okay. It's still sort of holding it up, but yeah, that was just on Sunlu PLA Plus is what I normally use, but yeah, it's never worked for it. I'm going to guess Pet G. That's it. I'm trying to think of it right now. You may have already put that up saying this, but there's a delay there. But yeah, I think Pet G is the one that's waterproof, or is it ABS? I've never printed anything but PLA myself. Maybe it's PLA Plus, but we'll do PLA Lost Casting with Oh, very nice. I've heard people talk about Lost Casting and everything, and I'd love to give it a go, but it's not something I've ever tried before, sort of thing. I mean, I'm printing Chaos Emeralds at the moment, or I was, and I printed Mario Kart trophy cups like this, and yeah, honestly, my 3D printing stuff, I have no idea. Half the stuff I print, there is a delay. Yeah, I don't know how much of a delay there is, to be perfectly honest with you. It's a weird one. I've kind of got like I get a dashboard that sort of tells me what's going on, like how many people are connected and that. It sort of shows me the stream, and I'm trying to work out from what position I'm in as to where I am and when chats come up. I'm not that good. It's all, to be honest. I mean, Jesus, nor have I, but it's a reason to buy more tools. I love that, mate. I tend to. We've got some random thing. I think my aircraft spanner set I bought was about a 2-minute delay. Oh, okay, fine. I wasn't aware of that. I wonder if that's something to do with my computer, if that's normal for streaming. I mean, I've tried streaming before and it's never gone that well. So I thought I'd give this a go. Do you know, I'm going to put my little Chaos Emerald here on display, and I'm going to turn the lights off because you get people joining in that, and I'm going to try and put it like that so you can see with a few others dotted around there, just for other people just to see just while we are sat here jibber jabbing around on this one. Really, I think I sort of position those up. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. Right, I'm going to unplug my Sonic light because it's just shining into my eyes now. As cool as that is, I mean, I've been in a bit of a rut really on things to make. I toyed with the idea a while ago of building a hovercraft, and yeah, I haven't gone ahead with it at the moment. I've kind of worked out how I could do it using radiator fans from a car to power it. So 2 fans at the back to sort of give the momentum thrust, and then just one of them just to fill the bag up underneath. And I found some nylon ripstop material on eBay, and I was going to build it out of insulation foam boards and that. But then I've kind of come across this thing of, what am I going to do with this thing? At the moment, the boat is just sat in my back garden. Build one. I'd love to, Matt. I'd love to, but I'm trying to justify the space. We've got so many of these little mini toy cars as well, just lying about at the moment. And we need to clear some of those out before I can start really doing so. Will they have another power? Yeah, so it would, once again, they'd be electric, probably running at about 24 to 48 volts, I'd imagine. So they'd be slightly overclocked. I learned that a while ago, but nowhere to take them. Yeah, see, that's one of the things as well that I realized, is that there is no way. I went through all the legislation. You cannot get a hovercraft made road legal anyway, so it's got to be towed somewhere. I don't have a tow bar in my car. I toyed with the idea of getting a new car a few months ago, and just my Ford Galaxy's done the job, and it just keeps going on going. So we're just going to stick with it. But yeah, it's kind of, I thought about the canals, and then I thought, so do you know the crossing from Portsmouth to Isle of Wight? So you used to be able to get a hovercraft going from there, or from that area, to the Isle of Wight years ago, and it used to take like 20 minutes. Yeah, started off with a shed. Now I have 2 sheds and a garage. Yeah, I be honest with you, mate. I've literally contacted the local council right now, looking for a garage to rent in the local area. I also contacted a couple of storage units as well, just trying to find out how much it would cost. They were coming from van, it's big, so I can get all sorts. Nice. Yeah. See, I love that, but it's trying to justify that cost, and yeah, yes, done it many times. Yeah, it's one of these things. Yeah, really need to decide what to do on it. and get it done. I think it'll be a great bit of fun, and for the summer coming up and that as well. But it's, as you mentioned, it's where to take it. Same here, big waiting list. Yeah, it's. I got told, so I contacted the council back at the end of May, and they came back to me today, oddly enough, and said, yeah, none in your area, but we have got some that we're checking to see the state of them, and they may come up, so I can put you on the waiting list. There's kind of no indication how long that waiting list was, and I was just like, yeah, it's fine. So you've taken me nearly 2 weeks to respond. That waiting list is going to be astronomical when you think about it. It's just going to be, yeah, it's. But do you know, I contacted a storage unit, and to rent a garage similar size, I think I worked it out, it's going to be about $5,000 for a year, whereas renting a garage from the council, whilst not as secure as a storage unit, it's probably going to cost, I think it was around £1,000 for the year, which wasn't too bad. It worked out about 20 quid a week. I mean, they did say it's from 13 to 20 pounds, so going on the most expensive one, I was like, yeah, I'd feel better with a storage unit unless it was a garage right next door. And they might go around, hunt and knock on neighbours' doors and see if anyone got a garage for rent they can store stuff in, or even if they've got a bit of space in the garage. Not sure you live, but I'm in Havering and there are not many available. Yeah, so I'm Buckinghamshire, sort of High Wycombe. So it's a similar thing. Man, Havering, lovely part of the world, and yeah, you've got some great places down there. You could put that hovercraft straight on the beach and get it straight in the water. That would be, yeah. Yeah, see, you got the ideal place. I've got nothing near me. They pay 120 a year for each garage, but 30 minute drive. 120 a year for garage. That is, oh mate, that's mad. Okay, yeah, the 30-minute drive. That's a bit of a. I can understand that could be a bit of a pain in the posterior, but £120 a year, Jesus. I think I might need to rent one down in Havering. I think it's only about a 2.5, about a 2-hour drive, I'd say. Havering, sort of West Wittering way, isn't it? If I'm correct, sort of Sussexy side. I think, yeah. I'm saying that right now, and I almost paused and waiting for you to reply to that comment. But because of this delay, it's like I could just sit here and say, I made a 72-volt buggy, but everywhere I take it, people complain. I can imagine, my friend. That must be insane. What kind of speed do you get in that one? I'm quite curious now. Is it? I'm going to guess you're probably hitting sort of 35 to 40. Oh, South Ockenden. Ah, Essex. Apologies. No, East London. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. Romford. Do you know, that's so funny. My mum is originally from Romford. So I couldn't tell you where this is back when she was a little kid. So that's mad. So not actually that far then. Jeez. Do you know, I was looking at, we were looking at going to, what is it? Is it Clacton? Yeah, Clacton on Sea for a holiday this year. There's it's a haven site out that way. I was gonna looking at a caravan, but the money they went. I mean, we're gonna pop down to the Isle of Wight, which is also what inspired me and got me thinking down to hovercraft. I remember the hovercrafts as a child and always wanting to go on it. I never went on it. We always, if we ever went to the Isle of Wight, we went on the boat you can drive your car on. So the ferry, that's what they're called. They're called a ferry. So apologies. Do you know, I've been drinking fizzy drinks and they just go straight into me and they're just very gassy. So apologies. Yeah, I mean, you have 72. Made it for the kids, only running 80 amps for the controller. It does 28 mile now. First speed up biggest hills. My nan lives there. Yeah, it's Jaywick. Yes, Jaywick. God, that place has been in the news a fair few times around the world. I think Trump tried using it as an example at one point, didn't he? As to an example of the UK. Man, yeah, 28 mile an hour, little 72-volt buggy. That's pretty good. Be 80 amps, nice. The kids must love that one going up and down. I can imagine that must be insane. Have you got any videos of it or anything at all? I'm just trying to see. Mad Mac, and I'm just trying to find you on here now, sort of thing. Do you know, the really funny thing is that I've just signed in right now, and I've got man, Jesus, right? Not nice areas. Do you know what, mate? I've seen worse areas than there. You want to go to Wiz Beach in Cambridge. I was thinking, yeah, I'm literally just trying to get onto your thing, onto your channel at the moment now, mate. Randomly, I can't click through to your profile on here. It's a bit frustrating. I can't. I can see your name there. I'm just going to search you on here now, Mad Mac. No, I didn't mean Mad Max. Mad Mac. I'm just trying to. So I've got to look. Put Mad Mac buggy. Oh well, yeah. So you search Mad Mac buggy on here, and it's literally just taken me through to Mad Max. This is just insane. This is very frustrating. I called over. I've seen many, many bad areas. Yeah, I've travelled in some interesting places, but I've been to some places that people call terrible. There's a place called Merthyr Tid, or Merthyr. Merthyr. I'm just going to say Merthyr in Wales in the valleys, and I've had people say, "Oh, that's a terrible, terrible place. It's not nice and that." And I've been up there for work a fair few times, and I do not understand why people say it's bad. I quite like it, to be honest. I'm literally watching your buggy now, black colour thing. I'm just watching a quick one now. 72 volt, 3000 watt buggy, 30 amp hour lipo. That's insane. And if that is your garden, mate, that is huge. Of the video I'm watching right now, this is mad. That is just wow. And what is that based on? That's insane. I guess right now, so I'm literally just starting to go through ATV pulling a van. Yeah, I did the same with one of my four-wheel drives as well. Start pulling a van. That is cool. And yeah, that is a big van you got there as well. Yeah, mini quad, 7 horsepower. Oh, I like the quad. 72 volt off-road buggy. Hold on. Did you build this buggy completely yourself, welding up the frame, everything? That's insane if you did.
A little bit, go on, do it again.
Oh, here we go.
Do it again,
Electric
just
ATV
gently, go
pulls
on.
3 tons.
Go on, go. Don't be scared. Go on, go. Go, gently. Right, stop. A little bit, go on, do it again. Do it again.
Oh, mate, it's brilliant. Yeah, I was just literally watching it tone right now. That is cool. 32 volt. 3000 watt. Oh, mate, your welding skills are amazing. I'm just looking at this right now. I'm going through it. This is nuts. How did you make the fiberglass body yourself? I love the fact that you made this in your living room. That is brilliant. That is absolutely amazing. My missus would have killed me for doing that. Cool. Oh, that is just, yeah, so I think it's picking up the background audio from where I'm watching your video. Sorry, mate, apologies. The Curious 138, yes, I've seen that motor several times about, and I look at it and go, oh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I need to get a helical gear on one. I was going to go for it to fit on my car, but it's just a budget, to be honest. I've spent so much on these now. I'm trying to hold off on the cars. We're trying to save up to get a bigger place to live. We've got so many children, and that it's just becoming insane. So yeah, we're just at that point. So, mate, I'm in love with your car. You've just done it yourself, a new subscriber. Subscribe straight away, mate. I love this. I'm gonna go. Yeah. resin floors as well. So I'm literally going through your playlists at the moment as well, mate. The resin floors, yeah. Do you know what? I've watched some of this stuff that people build a residency table and everything, and just I want to give it a go. Welding something I really want to learn how to do, and I've not got around. I've got a friend of mine, Ben, who he's quite good at welding. So he's kind of, whenever, if I've ever need anything, he's going to be my go-to guy. I'll put high, yeah, but again, more money, yeah. Have you looked at the Flip Sky vest controllers? Some of those can go up pretty high, and you've got tramper boards in the UK. They once again they make very similar vest boards, but it's money. It's money, and that's what a lot of these projects come down to, and that's kind of why I've enjoyed this 3D printing stuff. I mean, these diamonds and that. Okay, the circuit board that's in there that's cost me £15 and a bit of time to learn, and then PLA. Well, as you know yourself from printing, you can get cheap PLA, you can get decent PLA. You get it at the right point on Amazon. It's pennies for a roll. It's pennies, pennies, pennies. So it's one of those things. But yeah, I do like this motor. I do like that motor a lot. Yeah, so I need to stop looking at. I like making things, but I hate doing videos. Yeah, I've got the same. I kind of want to start giving the streaming a go. I was debating if I did make the Hovercraft, I was just going to do that as a whole stream type thing and then just sit there and go. But giving this a go tonight, I realised that £1,000. Wow, that's 1,000. That's insane. That's a whole lot of money. I mean, it's worth it. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it's one of these things. It's how much money you're prepared to sink into these projects. And yeah, I still can't even tell my missus how much I spent on that red car of mine because I'm just too paranoid about it all, really. She'd probably kill me. Listen, mate, if you need help with anything on the circuitry side and that, you're always willing to hit me up. Just drop me a message, drop me an email. Let me chuck my email address in here now for you. And you can contact me on that one at any point. If I can help you, I will do. It's just tagged me in it. It is supposed to be contact@stitch76.com. It's not. I'm always willing to help out. I am always down for a bit of a collab. Let me come down, film your buggy. That'd be a great day out, I reckon. We get something done. We can get a joint project if need be, or something along those lines. We can think of something. We've got all the time around, and with the summer coming up as well, you've got the weather for it now. So yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's all money. This is one of the things. It always comes down to money and that. And we started selling off some of the older ride-on cars, and yeah, it kind of helped with things a bit. But you know, that car's why I subbed to you. Love that car a lot. Yeah, I love my little red car. I took it out for the first time this year on Friday, bank holiday weekend, mate. And yeah, no worries, mate. Always willing to help someone out. And like yourself, I love a project. I love a project. Do you know? And it's something about projects as well. Even if a project doesn't work out and you've started it, you've always got the memory of what you did and what you did wrong. And my God, on that red car, I made so many mistakes, but it was that learning thing. It's coming away with the injuries and the scars as well from where you've accidentally set yourself on fire, as I did with a bad lithium battery that I bought from this guy who promised me he can make it up. And yeah, I got ripped off massively. You got lucky with your battery from China. I found a guy in the UK told me he can make custom batteries, and yeah, the battery didn't work and that. And apparently it was my fault, and that he just built it all out of second-hand sales, stripped out of laptops and everything, and yeah, couldn't cope with any amp draw, or it's just literally the vehicle hit. I think it would reach 7 miles an hour. You try pushing it anymore, the amp draw would just cut the battery out. It was like, I'll just stick a bigger BMS on it, and I did. I was like, yeah, it still just cuts out, mate. It's not tripping the BMS. It's the cells. They're bad. It just went on one, and then yeah, nothing ever happened with it, and then actually this whole company disappeared. So yeah, just googling right now. Yeah, the company's just gone. Yeah, nothing at all. Website's gone. It's a shame, really, because he could have had. Yeah, it's just been deleted off. It's gone. He's long gone. I bet my fingers have gone. Do you know what I set with one of them? I set the chest freezer on fire in the garage. I accidentally shorted it, and the top of the chest freezer just went bang. Cost 960, 30. Whoa, Jesus, yeah, yeah. That's some deep pockets. But if you've got the quality then from watching the speed that thing accelerated up and the amp draws it's coping with, it's actually decent quality. Port controller which never worked. Yeah, yeah, done those. I've actually got 120 volt controller sat around that I had this massive plan that was going to fit at some point. Never got around to it. Yeah, some of these are thing, and the problem is everyone turns around to you and says, and I guess you probably had it as well, oh, just go and sell it on eBay. So there's not that big a market for these kind of things. They just don't. It's a shame, but not that many people are doing stuff like this. And yeah, it is bad not being able to trust sellers. But you know what? It's one of those things of life, unfortunately. You can't truly review just a website and this and that and everything. It would be nice if you could, but you can't. To replace my sockets overheated it. Funny days. Oh, that's awesome, mate. I'm trying to, Jesus, that's some good runtime. That's some damn good runtime. I am gonna need to shoot. So I'm gonna say that now, but I'm not actually gonna shoot because I've actually been enjoying our chat for quite good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna chuck up an ending soon screen. I don't know what that looks like. I've not looked at it. I'm gonna hang around. So the time that I've got on my computer right now is 43. So as we worked out earlier on, there's probably about a 3-minute delay. I don't just want to drop off. I actually want to say goodbye. It's been great talking to you. You sold the mini quads. Yeah, I was going to say it's difficult to sell these ones. I think I'm getting a subscribe icon coming up. I don't know. No, I'm getting a weird little thing at the top. So yeah, I'm going to let this keep on going, mate, just so we can finish up, so you can reply, because obviously you are delayed. So I'm hanging about. So this is kind of a bit of me rambling and that, and you know I'm going to drop off soon as well, so I don't just go, "Whee! I'm off ski." Really, it's just the two of us here at the moment now. Anyway, we need a real community or a show where it's just homemade, built things. Do you know what? There is a show, and I saw it the other day, and I'm glad I've hung around now for this extra couple of minutes to see your comment there. Oh God, because Colin Furs went there, and I saw on his Instagram he went there. Maker Central, is that it? Yes, here we go. Right, I'm going to post up this link. This is it. Maker Central. So I saw he was there. Okay, no, nice to have a chat with like people. This here, I hope you've hung about and you've seen that link and you haven't dropped off, mate. Because Maker Central, yeah, I saw him at there, and there's loads of people that are making. There's the guy who 3D printed the tank and everything was there. So I am definitely going to be going there this year. I've got to find out when it is. Become a member, get the app. Yeah, I think. Oh, hold on, no. 1st of May. No, I think yeah, it's just gone. Yeah, I don't think there's another one coming up anytime soon. That's a wrap. See, now it's 2022. Yeah, so I think we got a long old wait till next year for it. Hopefully you've seen that link. I am now going to drop off. I'm going to leave it on that link. I'm also going to comment on your video as well, just in case, to make sure you saw that one. So have a good one. And for anyone else who's joining as well, thank you for joining. Thank you for having the chat.